Hello, hello, hello. Once again, it's your boy, Emerson. Yo, y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all already know. You saw the videos, right? Y'all saw the videos. So listen, what we doing right now, I need y'all to smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, man. Just smash the subscribe button, man. Help a brother out. But listen, in all seriousness, let's get it popping. Right now, we're going to talk NBA, particularly this particular time. We're going to talk the Knicks, the New York Knicks. From my hometown, Brooklyn, New York, but they out in Manhattan. Madison Square Garden is their home. We're going to talk the New York Knicks 2021. All right, well, listen, let's get it popping, man. Listen, I like the Knicks. I definitely have a tremendous amount of respect for what they were able to accomplish last year. I think that they overachieved last year. I like the additions that they made. Evan Fournier, I believe they added. That's pretty much it. They really didn't add much else. But I do like the pieces that they have. I wasn't really too high initially at Tom Thibodeau as the coach, but he's done what people do when they're given an opportunity. The man has proved me wrong. He's proved me wrong, and I listen. I gotta respect that, especially when I didn't see it coming, obviously. And I like the fact that R.J. Barrett is showing definite signs of being that guy. I remember when he was drafted, and I wasn't sure it was the right thing. I actually thought he would end up in Toronto, but the Knicks grabbed him, and to their credit, they did that. I like Taj Gibson. Again, he's a role player at this point of his career. He's been a role player, as a matter of fact. The one guy that I'm really high about, which he's been in the league for, I don't know, maybe 5 years now, is Julius Randle. And the thing that I like about Julius Randle is he's grounded and he is a realist. I heard an interview, I can't remember from where, but I know Sirius Radio mentioned it. Their basketball channel. You guys need to check that out when you get a chance. They mentioned the fact that he understands that he's not the go-to guy. He's a complimentary guy. But he's the go-to guy when he feels he has to be, when the team needs him to be. That's priceless right now, because to make it to the NBA, I assume, I've never been there, but you've got to have an ego. And so for him to do that, not only does he have an ego, but he's also as realistic as possible. Realistic as they come. Because he's right. He's right. He's not that go-to guy. He's not going to cross you over. He's not going to get a bucket when you need it consistently. But he will show up in big moments. And I commend that young man for recognizing that and doing what he did last year. The guy he balled out of control. It was amazing what I saw him do. And I know the great Kobe Bryant, who once told him, the late great Kobe Bryant once told him, listen, man, with all the talent that you have, you would have to be a-hole to mess this up. And I know when Julius Randle was performing in the playoffs last year for the Knicks, I know Kobe Bryant was looking down saying, you know what, okay, all right, that's a good start. You're on your way. Knowing that he wasn't going to win the championship, but Kobe was that type of man that I believe he was going to encourage him, as he did when he was a rookie. And like I said, I think Julius Randle did himself, the New York Knicks, his family, proud by the way he performed. I like that. All right. I'm also happy for Derrick Rose. At this point of his career, when I consider the roster, I can't honestly tell you who I think should be the starting point guard, whether it should be Derrick Rose or Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker didn't play well last year at all to me. Injuries played a part. I think the system and the personnel played a part, meaning that the system that they played in was geared towards utilizing the talents of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown for the Boston Celtics. And I think that hampered Kemba Walker, when he wasn't hurt, to be able to shine the way we are accustomed to see him shine when he was with Charlotte. But in this roster, there's no superstar. He is the most accomplished person here. That's Kemba Walker and obviously Derrick Rose. However, Derrick Rose is a couple of years past his prime, I believe. But Kemba Walker is, I don't know. It's a wait and see thing with him, because again, I don't know if he's recovered from those injuries that he sustained last year. I don't know what those injuries might have taken away from him when you consider the injuries and Father Time. And I think we all know, as I always mention, Father Time is undefeated. So I guess it's a wait and see thing. Injuries. Unfortunately, we got to go through that same conversation as it relates to Mitchell Robinson. He is a talent. He reminds me of a young DeAndre Jordan. Unfortunately, he's getting injured. He's not available. And, what that does is, that means that Taj Gibson has to play more. And again, Nerlens Noel, who is good. I like Nerlens Noel. I do. I like his shot blocking. I like his hustle. But again, he's very light. I mean, at 6'11", 220 pounds, I really want to keep him away from Joel Embiid, the Joker. Carl Anthony Towns, I'm sorry. Even a JaVale McGee, I don't want, he's going to be fragile, because again, he's another one that is often injured. Now you got to figure, with these guys that are oftentimes injured, that was my hesitance in Tom Thibodeau being the coach, because he has a reputation of running his guys in the ground. Okay, and when you're dead tired, that's when you get hurt. So, but obviously, again, I mentioned it earlier, I mentioned it again. Obviously, he has proven me wrong. He and his players have proven me wrong, and to them, listen, enough respect. All right, but once again, make no mistake, the stud of the lineup is going to be Julius Randle at this point. Young player, Emmanuel Quickly. I definitely like this guy. I definitely like him. Okay, I hope that he can stay healthy. I hope that he was working on his shot over the summer, his ball handling, because when you are a 6'3" guard weighing less than 200 pounds, you better be quick and you better be able to shoot. You don't want to do an Allen Iverson, because you're not Allen Iverson. Okay? We know you're not as talented, and we definitely don't want to find out if you're as durable. Okay? With all the injuries on that roster that I just mentioned, we don't need you going inside. We need you beating your man off your dribble and pulling up. We need you playing solid defense so that your bigs can stay on the floor, because they don't have to clean up your mess. Alec Burks. He's a big guy, 6'6", 214. That's the same size Jordan was. Of course, he's not Michael Jordan. Alec Burks, I'm sorry, I pronounced his name wrong. But I like him. But again, listen, in all reality, with the addition of Evan Fournier, I believe he came from Orlando, the Knicks may end up, I hate to say this, guys, I don't believe that they're going to, end up where they were last year. They're going to end up in the play-in tournament. I really, really believe that. I'm sorry to say that, but again, I'm not here to win the popularity contest. I'm here to keep it 100, keep it real. I can't see it this year. Okay, because Evan Fournier is not going to play defense. You got a few guys here that's not going to be able to defend. And remember, Miami has gotten better. I really believe that the Bucks are the same, but they've added another dimension. Okay, because DiVincenzo, which I'll talk about in another video, while he's not a PJ Tucker, he's not a slouch either. He could defend, and he's more aggressive offensively than PJ Tucker ever was. And so that's going to give them an additional scorer, thereby taking some of the load off of Giannis and things. But again, I'll talk about that later. But the bottom line is what I'm trying to say is there's teams out there, the Bulls, the Miami Heat. I'm saying, what was the other team? I just named them. The Bucks. They're going to be a problem. I didn't even mention the Nets, the Sixers, the Celtics. I don't see the Knicks beating any one of those teams out. So as I said, they will be in the play-in tournament. You can take that to the bank. Unless it's some blockbuster trade. And I'm not talking about Ben Simmons because, again, he's not that dude that scares me. Defensively, he's okay, but he's not going to change the fortune of the Knicks. So the Knicks will be in the play-in tournament. That's if they make the playoffs at all this year. Again, if there's no injuries, even if the best case scenario is there's no injuries, I still don't see them making the playoffs. If they do, it will be in the play-in tournament. That means they'll finish either 7th, 8th, 9th, or 10th. I think that's a safe bet. Hate to say that about my hometown, but like I said, I'm not here to win a popularity contest. I'm here to tell you what's real. Okay? So listen, if you guys agree with me or disagree, it's totally up to you. Let me know in the comments section. And in the meantime, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. I'll see you on the next video. That is for sure.